They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have... On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the on 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. Overs it all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win.